It's week 9 of the 2034 season, and we'll see this team's athletic corner, who has put together 32 tackles this season from his cornerback seat.
Well, it's official. We reached the halfway point of the regular season. Still a lot of work left to do, though, as we're away in week 9. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So out comes their offense for its first possession of the game. And they'll be led up by the longtime veteran at QB.
And they did get that win last week, but instead of being a player you win because of, this quarterback was a player they won in spite of. A lot of issues taking care of the football that canceled out, really, the good he did on the field. He knows they were fortunate to get the dub and carry some momentum into this week, and you know he wants to play better.
Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Second and 6 coming up here. Tossing right to the short side. And that hit stops him in his tracks. Tackled on the play by the rookie out of Ole Miss. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Back now, pressure on its way. Setting up the running back screen. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll give him a first down.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Forced out to his right. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself.
And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down.
These scouts in the NFL, man, they scour the country, right? Coast to coast. You know what they're looking for with defensive players? They are looking for game wreckers. And that is exactly what this defender has done. He has wrecked this offense with back-to-back sacks.
3rd and long for him here. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
No return on that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. So here comes their offense for its opening drive. And amidst the veterans, it's this rookie quarterback leading them out.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be a 1st down. Pass play now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. From midfield now. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or 2, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. So here comes this offense for its second series of the game. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Finds him over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Looking right, and he finds him. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Play action on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Another try following the sack. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with third down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down. Punting unit out now. And he's only a handful of yards from his own goal line. First punt win 45 yards. This looks considerably further. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The visitors and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And as he continues lighting up the stat sheets this season, we can see he's still chasing one man for the NFL lead in passing yardage. Throwing it to start this drive. Completed over the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. New set of downs for him from the 46. They'll throw on first. Connecting on a slant. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. Throwing it again here. Finds his man over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They put a receiver in motion right. Wideout's getting involved in the ground game. And he's brought down for a loss.
Hey, these DNs love to get after the quarterback, but the most well-rounded of them are the guys who can anchor your run defense too. Mission accomplished.
Here's second and 11. That one's complete right side. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Here we go, third and less than a yard. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with first and goal.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Working inside the red zone. He's got it. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Took his shot at 6 that time. And now it'll be 3rd and goal. Back to throw. And he's in. Touchdown! These guys take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And these guys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. This offense making its way back out now. And they're hoping they can keep the punter off the field this time around, Brock, after he's been called upon each of their first 2 possessions. They'll run here on 1st down. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Back to the well again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Short pass brought in. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
He'll get this one to Parker. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. On the move, headed right. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Hey, look, beyond having to pick yourself off the ground over and over again, all of these sacks in this first quarter have led to so much disruption. Kate, what do offense look for, especially early? Get myself into rhythm. Get myself into a tempo. What do defenses want to do? Wreck all of that, and that's exactly what this defense is doing.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And a fair catch made here at the 17. We don't get a return out of that punt. And they're going to be backed up deep in their own territory to begin this one. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Back to throw. Dump off caught by his back. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. They just get the play off. He has the 1st over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So that connection for a 1st will bring us to the end of the 1st. Neither side separating much so far. More coming up after this quick break. We're back, and we'll join this drive already in progress to begin quarter two. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Throwing now from the gun. The quick throw is swatted away, incomplete.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swapped.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
The best defensive ends in the NFL, they don't need to win sustained battles to get home. Nope. Sometimes, Kate, all they need is one quick move, and they're into the backfield blowing it up.
Dumped off to his running back. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
And he's there to make the fair catch right at the 10-yard line. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Here's a give up the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You call that 1st down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
To throw here on 1st down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Trying again following the sack. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. They'll try and throw it here. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
He takes this in on his side of midfield. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Officially a 55-yard launch. And it'll be their football. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Airing it out to start this drive. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Terrific zone coverage. Wallpaper sideline to sideline. QB's got 2 options. Wait for a hole to open or tuck it to run. He chose the former, but the pass rush showed up before any throwing lane did.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Back now, pressure on its way. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the 1st down.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. No return on this one. It's going to make it out of bounds and across the 25, spotted at the 24. They're out and set, 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. the shotgun. They'll give it to him inside. And he's tackled for a short gain. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he'll get it up to the 44. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll give him a 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Finds him over the middle. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Lone back gets the handoff. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And they'll have 1st down. Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
At the 12-yard line.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5. They'll throw it. Has it in close. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Goal to go. It's a pass play. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown! He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out. And it was what you talked about, Brock, that courage that kept the chant for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch.
Now we'll pause. The officials want to take a good look at this and confirm it was indeed a touchdown. Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again, unlike these officials who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
Those points safe on the scoreboard. The touchdown upheld upon review. That one splits the uprights. And his guys tie this game 7-7. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Brings in the kick at the 9. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. This offense sent it back to the field, led by their receiver. And as he accumulates catches this season, Brock, some have stuck out to us more than most. And we had one of them on that last drive as he's reached a significant milestone for himself this year. Putting a receiver in motion. Play action on 1st down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it sets up second down. Dropping back to throw. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down. He's going to throw this one. Complete out to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. 16 yards on the play. And it sets up first down. This defensive battle has reached the 2-minute warning. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. They are throwing it again. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. Another try following the sack. Completed over the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. The give now out of the shotgun. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their first. They'll send out the punting unit. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. Fair catch called for and brought in at the 11. The home teams returning their offense and this running back to the field. Backed up this far and with such little time left, Brock, you gotta imagine they're just gonna kneel this out. They'll throw to begin this drive. Setting up the running back screen. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. First and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, he'll throw. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. That one vehemently swatted away. And that'll bring up second down. Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. And he's brought down after a short gain. Only a yard for him that time, so now third and 9. That brings us to halftime, and these teams locked up. And I guess we'll follow up with the rest of the NFL after this one ends. We're moving right along to the start of the second half. Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're off and running once again. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Their offense taking the field now for the opening drive, the second half. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. They'll come out throwing. That one's complete over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's first and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. They'll come to the line here, second and 9. They're throwing it. Cut out left. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Back-to-back carries here. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And he hauls in the interception. And they bring him down after the pick and decent return. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. He'll throw it. He'll get this one to Parker. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 18-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
This one intended for the running back. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
His work begins at the 31. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40. That punt goes 63 yards. And they're going to take over possession. This offense getting all set for this series. Their last series sure was looking like points up until that interception, Brock. Hopefully they can move the ball similarly well as they take over here. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now a give running right. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
On 1st down, they'll run. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Trying the right side. Oh, what a stiff arm. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down. Looking to the air here. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that gives them the 1st.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
All right, set now. 1st and 10. They'll run here from the gun. And they corral him after a minimal gain to the 21. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Running it now out of the gun. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Throwing the out route complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow. I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Here comes their offense out again. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Setting up a throw. Finds the in route complete. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
From the 33 on 2nd down. Rolling left, buying some time. He takes it himself. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a 1st. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Here's a throw. That's complete to Parker. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. Here's a handoff up the gut. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
He tucks it and takes off. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, well, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Less than a yard needed here on 4th. He'll throw it. He finds him beyond the marker. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He's on the move. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
That right there is one of the biggest differences between the NFL and college game. Heck, the high school and Pop Warner game. Because when you break away from a sack at those lower levels, big things happen. But at this level, this big boy league, just because you get out of one guy's arms doesn't mean you're safe anytime soon.
Gotta figure out this third down here. Looking for a throw here. Escapes out to the left. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough fourth down. So they send out the field goal units and try for 3 on this one. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. It's no good. It had the leg, but his aim wide right. And they are unable to tie up this contest.
Man, that is a sound every kicker dreads. I really thought it had a chance to sneak in, but instead, it's rejected by the upright.
The visitors ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Back now, pressure on its way. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's just a field goal game right now as we get set for our final quarter. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Trying to throw here out of the gun. It is caught left side. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. 2nd and 3 now. From the 37. Dump off caught by his back. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. So now here's 3rd and 5. Back to throw now. Setting up the screen. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
That's how you draw it up defensively. That's exactly what you want the coverage to do. Force that quarterback to throw it short and get off the field.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And his job's done, and it is a job well done. That punt fights deep into enemy territory, out of bounds at the 7. The offense headed back to the field. They could only set up a lengthy field goal attempt their last possession, Brock, so some room to improve in how far they can advance the football here. Throwing from the gun. Into traffic, complete. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Hey, I know the temptation is there. If I'm thinking in the booth, I know that play caller is too. That could have been a chance to be aggressive. Not the case. Go get the first down like they did, and a new set of downs to work with.
And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They'll run here on first down. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. All right, here we go. 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Pass play coming here. Escapes the puck. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Yeah, this has been flawless, really, from every side, Kate. In order to get to double-digit sacks, it requires a tremendous amount of work leading up to this game, but then ultimately the execution of everybody. This has been the acronym of team. Together, everyone achieves more, and more is 10 sacks.
Punt team on the field. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. Starts the return at the 34. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And it's going to be their football coming up. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. This one goes off left tackle. And this is a nice gain that stopped at the 47. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
That one's complete, right side. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. From midfield now. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down. He's dropping back to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Now looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll give him a 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. They motion the slot man right. It's a jet sweep. And he's brought down for a loss.
Can I have a moment, Kate? Just a moment to marvel at how well they reacted to that play on defense. They were all over it from the start, getting behind the line to blow up a play that how many times do we see as highlight reel touchdowns going the other way?
And this is down across the 30 before it's stopped. He gets a half dozen on the carry, and that's also going to bring up 3rd and 6. Back to throw it. Looking slant route, complete. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down. Pass play now. He's got it at the 6. And in for the touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Now they'll try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And these guys make it a 10-point ball game.
17. Our home team, 7.
And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Now outruns their offense to take over. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. This one misses the tight end. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Throwing from the gun here. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. Back to throw. We've got a screen to the running back. And that will not be enough for a first down. Offense up to the line fast. Throw caught by his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense in the hurry up here. Throwing it again here. Complete out to the right side. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning. These guys got to score in a hurry. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 46. Oh, he's out of time, and they drop him. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. Escapes his grasp. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
I'll tell you this, Kate, that's where you got to be on the same page with one another and get both ends of the play right to execute, both the protection and ultimately completing that ball. They certainly want that play called back.
So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Now a give on the counter. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Back to the well again. And he gets this forward to the 19. Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. And they'll have just one left to burn now. They're now set for 1st and 10. Another carry for him. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. They give it to him again. And he'll make his way down to the 16-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, and that brings up 3rd and 7. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. They take a knee, and that should do it for us here.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with the win. And it's not quite a full game shutout, Brock, but keeping that other side off the board in the second half, that sure went a long way towards securing them this win. Made things a lot easier for everyone else to operate in the closing stages of the game.